Hey guys. So I did not do a video this morning, so I figured I could talk to you guys while I'm going home. I actually need to get another video filmed when I get home, but this will be one that I'll just upload probably, tomorrow or something. So, Love Meg, our good old pal Love Meg, she is already experiencing some issues. As we know, they are in Italy right now, and they don't have the dogs. Like, this isn't like their permanent move. I think they're just on a trip, from what I understand. But they were in Italy, then they went to Switzerland, and either way, the problem here is that her son got hurt. And y'all already know how I feel about parents putting medical issues out on the social media. Like, not everybody needs to know that your child is sick, that they have mental health a struggle that they're going through, that they have some sort of health hurdle that they're trying to overcome. It's not your medical info to share, okay? And even if it's not illegal, it's still showing people that you're morally bankrupt, in my opinion. So either way, let me explain this to you guys in the simplest way possible. They put up on Meg's story that they're in Switzerland and they're in this snow-covered area. Why did this child have flip-flops on when there's snow on the ground? First of all, why wasn't he properly equipped to be in snow? And if he didn't have any other shoes, A, why didn't you buy proper shoes for your child? Since you're so financially stable, my God, like you should be able to buy him, a pair of $500 snow boots if that's what he needs, since y'all want to brag about it all the time.
So Julie and I just got back to our condo. It was about a 20-minute walk from the hospital. Ross had to get stitches. We were walking up our stairs to go into our condo, and he slipped and fell and just nailed his head on the stairs. So anyway, it was tile stairs. So anyway, we all went to the hospital, but then, they only let one of us back, and he wanted Justin to be back there with him. So Julie and I were kind of just waiting in the waiting room, but then they said that they were going to put some jelly, like numbing jelly, on there, and it was going to take 45 minutes to set in. So Julie and I were like, you know what, it's just a 20-minute walk. We'll walk back to the condo. So we just got back, but yeah, sucks. But I'm not going to say anything else around him about it because I don't want to embarrass him or anything. But just wanted to let you guys know, because I know if I just show him the next time, people are going to be like, what happened to Ross? Why does Ross have stitches? That's what happened. I've got blood on my shirt now. I need to go change. But poor buddy, but he was so tough, like he always is. I mean, he cried for a minute and that was it. And he was like, can I have some headache medicine? And we gave him headache medicine, and then we just went to the hospital and he's been fine. You can tell he was a little bit scared because he's never had to have stitches before, but other than that, like, he is such a tough boy. Also, one more thing I just wanted to be clear about, because I just watched over those stories and I can just hear people now saying, you made that child walk to the hospital 20 minutes. We called a taxi. We all went to the hospital in a taxi, but then Julie and I were the ones who walked back.
Secondly, if there was nowhere that you could buy him the proper wardrobe to go into snow, then maybe you should have just made the decision to not go. That might be an unpopular opinion, but I don't really care, because what ended up happening is he was wearing these flip-flops where there was snow, and they get back to their condo that they're staying in. It's either Vrbo or Airbnb. I don't know which one they're in currently when this happened. Doesn't really matter. But the child tripped on the stairs outside, busted his forehead open. And I'm not going to say it was like some insane thing, but it was bad enough where he needed stitches. So you're sitting here with your child not having the proper footwear to be in snow. Then he trips because he's wearing these flip-flops, and then he has to go to the hospital. And this is something that we've been talking about since Love Meg announced the whole idea that they're selling their house and doing all this stuff. The medical insurance part of it is a big deal. And I know that some of you guys said, well, I think it's cheaper to not have medical insurance, and this is my experience, and I think that's great. The thing that I think about medical insurance, when I think about medical insurance and kids, I think of the big ticket items. So I'm not necessarily thinking of a sick visit or, kind of your everyday things that can happen with kids. I'm thinking of these big ticket items. I'm thinking of stitches and a hospital stay, God forbid surgery, or a broken leg or a broken arm or something like that. When we're talking about but when I'm raising concerns about not having medical insurance, those are the types of expenses that I'm thinking about. And if you guys, don't have health insurance for your kids and that's what works for you, that's fine. But I did want to clarify that in this video because I just feel like, when I think of, do I want to go without health insurance, I think of the really crazy scenarios that can cost, thousands and thousands of dollars. I know that having to go see a doctor and maybe fill a simple antibiotic or something, maybe that's something that they can handle. But I just think of the bigger stuff. So either way, the poor kid, he's got stitches and he's all good right now. But the funny thing is, Meg said in her Instagram story how she didn't want to talk about it around him because she didn't want to embarrass him. But she's sitting here putting it onto the internet for all of her followers to hear. So if you don't want to embarrass him when he's around family, what makes you think that blasting it to your Instagram followers makes any goddamn sense? It doesn't. I kind of look at Meg as one of those people who thinks that she has a lot of self-awareness and she's just really intellectual and, extremely intelligent, and she just knows so much more than what anyone else knows. If you actually watch her for an extended period of time and you listen to the advice that she gives out and then the things that she does in her actual life, you'll see this stark difference, and it'll start to make you question if she's actually as intelligent as she advertises. So I do feel really bad for her son. That sucks, especially, just to be young and be hurt and be in a foreign country, and then only one parent was allowed back, so you're only with one of your parents, your sibling, and your other parent is not even in the hospital with you. I don't know. I just, I have compassion for situations like that. It's not fun. And Meg is kind of treating this like a nonchalant, life happens, blah, blah, blah. But if you would have properly equipped him with shoes that he should have been wearing, not only in the snow, but also coming back from the condo, why is the child in flip-flops when you're in Switzerland? To me, it just didn't make any sense. And to see the child in a snow jacket and flip-flops just immediately made me scratch my head and say, what the fuck is going on here? And I know that people love to kind of try and say that, oh, well, if you don't have kids, then you don't know what you're talking about. That argument is so stale and tired to me at this point. It doesn't take a parent to know that a child should not be wearing sandals or flip-flops when it's when there's snow on the ground. But y'all saw her story. I played it in the beginning of this video. As soon as she posted that, I started getting DMs immediately. And I know a lot of y'all were mad about it. And when I saw it, I was mad too. Is there anything that we can do? No. But that's what commentary channels are for. We're here to talk about it, share opinions. Something else I saw right before I left my office was Sunkissed Mama is over here relying on clickbait again. So she puts out a video saying she's going to reveal her biggest secret. And of course, viewers probably see that and think, wow, what kind of secret is she going to tell us? Like, this is a really cool video. Let's get excited and watch it. And you watch the fucking video, and it's her on this all expenses paid trip with other YouTube moms. Kira was on it, Jess Fam.
Frank, and I was like, they're gonna call me watch. And she does this, you guys. She can actually, so there's people who can actually are psychic, and I think that's you. I think you just need to practice it because you've done this on a regular basis. You know what they say? Practice. She did it today.
I know what they say.
She literally said, I'm gonna win this, and then she won it.
That's because you're a professional. You don't need to practice.
You're manifesting.
Do you know what they say though? That if you let people in on your secret, then they can steal that power from you.
Okay, so can I steal that? I kind of
You're
want
not supposed
that.
to tell people that you're.
And here she is making a whole. Tell me what that is.
I got you, baby, and me. I got you.
Brittany and Baby was over there. So either way, they're on this all expenses paid trip, and she is using clickbait. And her big secret that she was going to give away is the fact that she is able to guess when she's going to win a giveaway. And she sat there, and at one point in the video, she's acting super thankful for her subscribers and just being super humble. And then at the end of the video, when she says how she won this giveaway, she talks about how she was so happy she won the giveaway item that was most useful for her. Everything else would have been just useless because she can't find people to watch her kids.
I won a 2-night stay at a resort. I will also receive a 50-minute spa treatment and a $100 dining credit. I don't know if you guys caught this earlier, but I kid you not, I knew I was going to win a giveaway. Like, I was like, I am posting today, I am tagging, I am winning this giveaway. They said that they're about to do giveaways. And so they read a few off and then they took a break. So the night went on, dancing and eating and drinking. They were like, it's time to do giveaways again. So I look at Frank, which is Brittany's husband, and I go, I'm gonna win right now. Like, just watch. And he was like, okay. They say Talia, Sunkissed Mama, is the winner of, and I go, told you, bye. And he was just, I ran off screaming. And this is the coolest part about it. This is why I say I have never won something this cool. They did like 10 giveaways, okay? One was like a trip to Canada. One was like a trip to the Atlantis. If you know what that is, that's amazing. One was a celebrity cruise on any celebrity cruise dock around the United States. One was like a $500 gift card to Hopper. You could win a Schwinn e-bike, the bikes that we rode today. My gift, but in California, right where I live. And that's what I won. And if you guys know my situation and you know that we can't find sitters, which is why Kikoa couldn't be here, he was invited.
And I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, okay, but there was also a bike that was being given away. There were a few other things that were being given away, and all of those things were useless to her, and she was happy that she won the trip in California. Like, the whole thing is just so, oh, it's so fucking stupid. Like, most of her subscribers have probably not been on a vacation in, I'm going to say, an average of 3 years minimum. Some of them, it might be over 10 years. So to sit there in your hotel that you didn't pay for and to say how all of these other things were useless to you because you can't find a babysitter, these influencers just lose all capability of how to stay connected and grounded with their audience. One minute you want to say that you're so thankful for your audience, and the next minute you're talking about how all of these other free things would have been useless to you. It's just so entitled, it's so self-centered, and then to put out the video and it be clickbait, I don't understand who you expect to be entertained by clickbait at this point. All her content is clickbait. All of her, thumbnails are these like weird, contrived, like, oh, I want to keep you guys guessing, and I want to, try to get you guys excited, like, over something that is so stupid. I don't know. Y'all already know I have a zero tolerance for most of these influencers. I think there's a very small percentage of them that can stay grounded for an extended period of time. And the ones that I talk about on my channel, none of them have stayed grounded. Not for an extended period of time. So either way, I wanted to talk about Love Meg. I also figured I would, mention Sunkissed Mama, just, doing the same old rinse and repeat. Nothing new here. So I'm going to have a productive evening. I'm ready to get home and see Mr. Axel. But hopefully you guys are having a good start to your week. So for now, if you like the video, please feel like it and comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.